Flex Your Elements said, "Welcome back everyone to E6E. Today I am joined by me, myself, and I because Mr. God decided to hunt twisters instead of hang with me today. His ghost and I are going to make some big progression and hopefully finish off a few tabs. How are you today, Mr. God's ghost?"
Oh, not bad, not too bad. Sounds like it, yeah. I managed to tweak a muscle in my back when I was having a shower earlier, so that's always fun when my back hurts. How these things happen, I don't know. I'm currently looking for a basalt. That's a blizz. These things are supposed to spawn in the barren or badlands, but that's where I'm at. I'm here, but for some reason it spawns other mobs here as well. Like it spawns the blizz or blitz or whatever the hell it's called. The lightning dude spawns them as well, so a bit hit and miss. I remember when we first started trying to kill these because we needed the moats or whatever. And it was an absolute pain to try and find them. But, I'm trying to get them so that we can set up a Drygmy farm, and I believe they can be used. You know what, screw it. I'll get one later. I'm going to spend 3/4 of an hour trying to search for one. Oh, so what's new? What's going on? Nice. I mean, to be fair, you said you might. So, what's the plan? So, do you want to very quickly, and I mean quickly, do you want to very quickly show them a few changes we've made? What do we do since last? Pressure? We did the pressure. That's not been on the new one, has it? So as per the last episode, I believe I said I was going to do it. Tina demanded that I redo the pressure room, and then she moaned about the fact that I hadn't done something that she didn't tell me to do. There's going to be like there's going to be a big machine that needs to be set up. I personally don't think they should be in these rooms. I think they should be separate because they are very big machines and they'll take up a lot of room. Some of them, like the pressure one, I believe is big enough to fit in here, but the others I think are way too big. But this is an automated version of the assembly table anyway. This is an automated thing for pressure. We've got 4 thermo-pneumatic processing plants, one of which was making vegetable oil. Need to top that up with more flaxseed, actually. Spam. Let's just put a little bit in to get it going. It can, but why would we use regular seeds when we have 20,000 flax? Well, well, put them in it if you want, but I know that we can use that for other purposes. But yeah, anyway, so we got that. We've got a mixing doodad. We've got a vortex tube going to a diamond chest for a heat frame. And this whole purpose is to make concrete. We've got a nice little variable redstone signal, which essentially allows us to control the pressure. I suppose we should very quickly look downstairs and show them what it is, because it's hard to know, hard to see otherwise. Some more forged blocks down here. Use the bloody thing, you heathen. You are owl. Essentially, we'll look at this one, it's easier to see. We're using flux compressors, which are obviously powered by RF. Speed upgrade, security upgrade, and a couple of volume upgrades. This loops out of this pipe and goes to this pressure regulator. When the pressure regulator actually receives redstone, which is what this one here does, that one's just, the reason we use it is because the machines up top can't support 20 bar, they can only support 5. So this downgrades the pressure from 20. If you look at the pipe, you can see on this side it's 20, on that side it's 5 or 4.9. This one here does the exact same thing. It reloops back and goes to thing. This is a air grate. Literally pushes air onto the heat sinks, which keep it cool. That means that this machine is 100% efficiency. Yeah, this is running 24/7. So we've had to mute the sounds for it because it was such a pain doing it the other way. Over here is exactly the same. It's just 2 of them. The reason there's 2 of them, these 2 are the bigger machines on this side. So far, it's been able to keep up with everything we've done. But yeah, it seems to be good. Let's go back upstairs. It's a kind of a simple design, as it's just using tube regulators and applying redstone signal to it. That switch is called an analog switch. If anybody's wondering, here's another little quick invention. It's all hooked up with crafters. This is automated lightning crafter. It is a design off YouTube, I'm going to be honest, but it has made a tweak. There was a problem originally with it from the original guy's design where it didn't do it. It uses a combination of a modular router with an activator to drop the lightning charges. These cogs are essentially redstone transmitting blocks, so they transmit redstone. There's a couple of item transporters for the thing which can be filtered, which is why they're used. And then there's a world transporter that drops all the stuff. It's essentially a dropper, but it tends to be quicker than a dropper. Quite good. A vacuum hopper, crafter, a little bit of redstone. That's about it. I won't show you the other one. There is another one on the other side of the base, which is explosive based. It's the explosive version. It's exactly identical. It's just uses explosive TNT grenades. I think too complex. What do? We've added even more hopper botany pots over here. Where's she gone? Where have you gone, you weirdo? Yeah. We've had a load of hopper botany pots with all of the different fruit saplings. I don't know how many we need of these. Tina is obsessed with prepping stuff, and some of this stuff we will need in multiple. She made me a list, but I couldn't be bothered to read it. I just did them all. We've got some all this. So these hopper botany pots are a pain. They are semi-automated. We've behind this wall over here, there is a cow. The cow is producing sewage, which is going to this tank over here. He's actually maxed that tank out. Good cow. Yeah, I just randomly put a cow in the wall. She's like, what? Why do I hear mooing? Yes, we have got that. Yeah, it was very quick. So you just need to loot it, apparently. Got to put it back. We will need to run some oil or tar. Tar is like the only one of the very few things we're really short on, and that's how you get it. I need to really make like a permanent setup to produce it, but I can do it. I just need to do a few more machines. Let's quickly go over to the other farm to go the change over there. Well, we fancied up the doors a little bit, not much. Just a little bit of a little bit of something. Oh yeah, the front is different. This is an iron portcullis, which works all as one block. I didn't think it was a door, and then yeah, it was awesome. I put these nice things in the front. Stop spamming it, you weirdo! Come on. Nice braziers, split path. Over here, I've added more farms. Some of them are being used, some of them are not. We've got one for Thai berries. We've got this one over here, which is for peppers, ginger, and habaneros. This one here is for marshmallow root. This is our berry producer. It's not particularly fast, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how many of them we need. If we do need more, I can just multiply this system. Got a few farms spare that we haven't used for anything yet. I'm sure there's something. We haven't really got a wheat farm anymore, so we could hook up one to a wheat. We did have a hopper producing it. That's oh, this is my new Drygmy thing. What? This is my Drygmy thing. So once it roof, I think it needs sunlight to be able to work. It could be wrong. There's seats behind all of these, and essentially what we're going to do is use miniaturized versions of the mobs, and then we'll probably scale them up. Depending on the mob, we'll probably scale them up a little bit in size just so they don't look stupid. Probably like 0.3, 0.4 size using the shrinking device. You can access them from the top. They have to be enclosed because some mobs will die during sunlight. So did that. Hopefully this works. I have no idea if it is. I have not watched a tutorial on this or anything like that. We'll see what happens. Our fishing setup is coming along nicely. What else did we do? What else did we do? We did something else, didn't we? Did we? Oh yeah, astral. Yeah. So there's a waystone there if you want to teleport using the waystone. So I had trouble with astral. Long story short, there's a pattern which Tina might show you. It's called the observatory lens. It turns out that even though our setup down on the roof was close, it was not there. I tried everything to try and boost it. It didn't want to work. Tina's now wondering why she's standing on something that appears to be nothing there. There's a reason for them. Don't break them. It is so the reason it is if you look on the outside, you'll see that there's snow up here. So to prevent snow from being in the middle, I put those on the roof. Yeah, you'll notice this system is actually slightly smaller than the one that was on the roof down there, and it's long. The short version of it is if you have too many crystals together in a close proximity and stuff like that, and too many of these relays in close proximity, they take stuff from each other, which makes them actually worse. So this is 2 crystals with 2 things on the side, and when this thing is when it's at night, it's pretty damn close to max. It's not maxed. I'm not sure how to get it maxed, and I kind of gave up trying. It does what we want, so until I find a recipe that requires an even higher level of starlight, I'm going to leave it there. This is actually the reason it's specifically here is this is centered right over the top of a big starlight patch. On the ground, this like lights up blue on the ground using the resonant finder thing, which is why I built it here. So it's 130 blocks with the starlight concentrated in this chunk. So yeah, that's that. Was a pain. I literally moved this thing 3 times. I put it up even higher from where it was on the main base. Then I moved it again, tried different stuff. Nothing really worked perfectly. Changed the roof caps on the towers a little bit. Tina's been running a crap ton of resources through our system. I don't know how we haven't talked about this. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with that because I don't think that our system can take some of those amounts. Engineering school thing. I need to get the Archman tablet. Yeah, those 2 things for progression. Yeah, I've literally got it in my hand because you need to use the Archman tablet. No, I just had it now. I just took it. The blueprint thing, it was in the crafting table. Been in the crafting table for ages. All right, so we got that blueprint. That blueprint allows us to make arc furnaces and stuff like that, which allows us to complete that tab when we get there. We'll back into charge. We need to make the solar neutron activator. That's our next protocol. I'm going to go and skip time because we need to do this at night. Wait, it is at night. We're just going to have to wait. Sun's going down already. You looked at the pattern in the box? I made this all last night. Let's go to Astral. Oh god, it needs It needs a different attuned crystal. Rip. That's a problem. And to change the attunement pattern and hope that this pattern is up. It's not up. Jesus Christ. This keeps getting better and better. Why do you break things, Tina? Hey, this is going to be a minute. You might want to do something else while I do this. What was with you and guns? What? Oh, Killer God. Can't believe it's the one time we actually need the star to be out at the correct time, and it's not out. Well, it is showing up news now. want it. You're going back, you filthy American. No, mate. Still not out. Do you want to go and start the reactor? Oh, before you do, maybe take the water thing off the water line. I moved the water barrel there earlier to try and give it a bit of a boost. The infinite, the 2.6 billion one. You want 1 billion one. You might want to take it off the line. Just there should be a tank downstairs of 8. I think it's 8,000 fission fuel. The biggest one, the ultimate. Just grab that and put that on there, and we'll just run 8k at a time. Do 8k, reset, 8k, reset. Apparently that finished then, did it? Jesus. Make sure you turn the reactor on, obviously. It should, all the stuff should be disconnected, so it should just generate nuclear waste right now. We haven't got the machine for it to go into yet, so I disconnected the left side because we want it to go right into the solar when we've built the bloody thing. I'm just skipped so much time. Cheated it in. Wow, not really. Yeah, use an auto clicker. Yeah, it's not really cheating it in. That's just using. I suppose technically the auto clicker is a bit cheaty, but yeah, as long as it's not going to kill us. Yeah. I'll just double check. So that pipe's disabled. This goes to this one. So this pipe should be filling. Right click it and go to the stats page and then do set rate limit. We're on 0.75 right now. So we can turn the burn rate up. But yeah, maybe try it at 1 on there. You didn't turn it on. You also bought the one tank in handy. I told you to bring the 8,000 tank. You bought 2 1,000 instead. We've been through this. I told you the other day. If you didn't hear me, you got to ask me to say it again. People may wonder if playing with Tina is hard work, and in general, no, it's not. Except for when she doesn't actually fucking listen to what you tell her, and then she ignores the fact that you said something. Which is not a good quality. This one is being filled right now, and then once this machine is connected, we can do it. The final substance will go here. I mean, I'm literally waiting on stars. Like when the stars cooperate, then I can craft it and it'll be there. I'm waiting on a very specific star sign to come up in the sky, and it ain't coming up. Do you want to try and get a Drygmy going? We've got loads of the things. We've got charms. We've got the stuff. So you just need to. We've got the charms, and we've got bottles of Drygby's ready, like miniaturized Drygby's. So I guess look it up in the book and work out how to put him down. I think you have to put some kind of block down, and then he like anchors to that block or some weird stuff. I'm not 100% sure. I had a quick look at it last night. There was something about keeping them happy. I know that having more than one Drygby speeds it up. We've got like 5 we could put down. Man, we're getting so unlucky with the stars. It's not showing up. Doing that. God, how many nights am I gonna have to skip? we go. Waiting on the starlight to build up. Nice. You shouldn't have to summon it. Or you mean like the Drygby? Like we've got 5 bottles of them. Well, another thing for YouTube, another thing for people to know about you is that no matter how easy something can be, she insists in doing it the fucking stupid way, which is normally the thing that takes the longest to do. It's like, what's that? You've got a building gadget that can just build this whole structure within a few minutes? No, I'll do it manually. Why? Why? I don't know. Likes punishing herself, I guess. There we go. Nice. You put it over where it needs to be. I think it has to have a chest or something to put stuff into. He's literally come with you. I don't think you've done it the right way. I'm just saying it out loud. I don't think you're supposed to bind it to you. From what I heard of, you're supposed to like do some kind of summon thing on the. I think they call it the henge or something like that, a Drygby henge. Yeah, if you look up henge, Henge, there's a thing called Drygby henge, and that you have to put. I think it's mossy cobble, and then you right click it with something. I just told you. I legitimately just told you. I assume, yeah. Sharp as a bucket, this one. shit, this thing's fast. You also can't buy any upgrades in this thing. That's great. The Drygby, you might have to link it to the chest. So try a normal chest. I've got most of them on me. Be there in a second. I've just hooked up the two things. Polonium pellets and plutonium pellets now being produced. It's gonna be a while. Bumping the burn rate of the reactor up another 0.25. I say we just keep increasing it by 0.25 until we reach a bottleneck. It's in. I'm grabbing it. Don't I? And away. We're going to try something fairly safe first, like a cow. There's a cow, cow, cow. What hole would you like the cow? That one? Oh, what's broken? Why'd you break the glass? Put it fucking back. Take your time. Cow is in. It just does. I don't ask me how it works. But the last YouTube video I saw with this being done, they did this exactly the same way. Free, I guess. What have I got to do with it? I love, by the way, that I specifically made a pillar for the fucking thing to stand on, and you put it next to it. The hinge moves around. Like I built it to go on top of that in case it like needed to be on the same level. Yes, very. But it says stored entity. Position set. I just right click the Drygmy thing. The hinge. I don't know if that's doing it or not. I don't know where this chest has to go. This is completely new to me. I don't know what to. Oh, what has? Oh, this. Oh, wow. I'm just good. I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm going to be honest. So, the fact that I did it, and you're such a noob. Yes. I think this is a full-size sheep. Bad Guster. Bad. What? Oh, mother. The Guster died. Guster. Apparently, I tried increasing his size, and he like only a little bit, and it killed him. Well, we shouldn't need to. We'll find out if this works because um, I've got um, I've got Blizz and Blitz in here. That dude's gonna be a pain. He needs to be on the seat, and the problem is he's above it. Oh, we need to do that as well. And the spider bar as well. Right. And some mobs are really finicky. I'm not sure what other mobs we want, actually. Dude's like just happily like dancing around up there. I don't know what he's doing. Drygby considers its home to be 10 blocks in every direction from its home. It will still use this area to produce items from any entities nearby. Additionally, it depends on its happiness. This may be increased by each entity nearby with a bonus for each unique type in its home. Oh, this needs source. So the reason it's not producing any is it needs source to run. Drygby. I mean, it's easy. It's easy. So, like temporarily, we just grab a full source jar. I mean, a simple, depending on how much source it uses, a simple automated wheat farm with that other thing might be enough. Source travels through walls, doesn't it? Seeing you've got what you need, Drygby. Yeah, like the more efficient the Drygby gets more efficient based on how happy he is, and he gets happier with more mobs around him. So the more things around, more entities around him, the happier he is. What machine? The one that I told you was done half an hour ago. I bet everybody else in the video did. I made quite a point of it. Go and have a look. It's progressing. It's doing it. It's doing the things. You need more water. I've turned what into what? Swear to God, woman. Stand where I'm at. And I don't understand why we're not voiding the spent. I'm literally looking at, like, you can see the liquid trash can here. I don't know why it's not voiding it. It was before, wasn't it? No, it's not side configs, because if it was the side configs, then the pipe wouldn't have any. It's drawing it out into the pipe. It's just not putting it into the trash can. And I don't quite know why. Can it not be? Can this not be trashed? Yeah. There's some in the system. Do you want to grab one? There's already like 200k in it. It's nowhere near as radioactive as a 23 might have been a bit excessive. Already half full, that barrel. That's going to be a problem. something we can deal with. The way to get rid of it, the easiest way will be to run a pipe, run a long pipe to a waste barrel somewhere, and have it basically just dump a collection. We haven't got enough room where we are to. No, that's not true. I could run it to waste barrels here. It dissipates in waste barrels. I believe it dissipates over time. So if I ran a pipe over to this fence line and put a line of them down here, it would dissipate over time. The problem is when we get to the point where we haven't got enough storage for it, it doesn't look like you can waste it, so. It can't be used in anything. There's 2 waste barrels down for now. Do you realise that probably means that you know that trash can system we made? That probably means that won't work either. Which means once the storage gets full, it gets full. Although that takes quite a lot. We had that reactor running for a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days, and it didn't even fill a single tank. So the waste is more of a problem. At the minute, the waste is all coming from the plutonium. Dumping nuclear waste in the ocean. Yeah, good idea. That's what I've already done. I just haven't hooked up a pipe. Yep, that's what I'm planning to do. I just need to run a pressurized pipe from where it is. It's over there. There's two barrels on it right now. Yeah, we just have to. Now it's really just a waiting game. I mean, we have some plutonium pellets. a random question. Why are we making plutonium pellets? Because I'm looking at the thing and it doesn't look like there's really a reason for it. The only thing you can make plutonium pellets from is reproduced fission fragments, which in turn goes back into an oxidizer and produces fission fuel. So it's a way of regenerating fission fuel. But polonium pellets are what's actually used in pretty much everything. Liquid? No, I don't think we do. Do we? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we need it to make antimatter. I mean that's a last thing though, because we can't make the machine to even run antimatter until we've got the pellets. You use the pellets to make the machine, which allows us to actually build it to do it. So we're just gonna have to wait. We're just gonna have to run a shit ton of it. I'll tell you what I might do. I might yeah, I think I'm not gonna run any more plutonium. I'm not gonna run any more plutonium liquid because we've got 170 pellets, and from looking at it, we don't actually need them for anything. So, as you said, we need the liquid. There's like one thing that you use plutonium pellets for, and that's to make an infinity nuke, which I know we're gonna have to make. But we've got 169 pellets, 170 pellets, so we've got way more than enough for that. Yeah, it's the polo that we need. I mean, well, with that in mind, then we don't have to worry so much about the nuclear active waste because 90% of the barrel that's in here was from the polo, which means it's going to take quite a long time to build up. Or the plutonium. The polo is going to take a while. Well, I want to know why you have like a witch minion, by the way. Why do you do anything you do? I mean, I'm assuming you're getting stuff from the what's it? Is that time up then? You Tina's got to go and get food like a simp. Imagine having to eat. God. A fine test. No, I would agree. It's not a good idea. What kind of missile is it? Sounds underwhelming. It's a micro missile. Oh. Okay, so one problem, this solar neutron thing actually stops work. Can you change it? Oh wait, I'll do it. This thing stops working when it's nighttime. You didn't even know that there was pellets. All you had to do is walk around. Don't give me none of that sass. It's not really a problem though, to be fair. I'm just looking at it here. This literally burnt through that whole amount like very quickly. Like it had a backlog from it being night, and it just burnt through it within like 3 seconds. Very quick. Guess it's not much of a problem. Yes, mistress. Makes me call her Mistress Tina off cam. Everybody is. To be honest, I don't know how you are. Oh, you're south. I am here. They are extremely weak. You don't even break the ground. Oh, you just shot your mob. Hey, I got bleeding. I wonder if they come down.
Flex Your Elements said, Thanks for watching everyone. Next time we'll finally have
We do.
antimatter and we'll catch you in the Flex 1. Show us out, Mr. God.
Well, for a start, we're not going to have antimatter next episode. But yeah, see you later, everybody. No, we're not. Got to build like 2 machines first. Come on. No, you killed it yourself with the missile. That's good.